27 minutes on to 7 o'clock. This is where I say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for this Tuesday. It is the 9th day of the 9th month, which is September, in the year 2025. Under the weather, but got to be with you. Yulin Alexander, good morning to you. It's something for the flu. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is a good day to have a good day in a good way. Yeah. Mildred Smith, good morning to you. And Shem, Zamora, and Judy, good morning. Good morning, Gigi, Giles, and Denzo. How are you doing? Denzo crying for Toya. My goodness me. Monica Miros Williams, good morning. How are you doing? How's Daddy Godwin and Miss June? Hope everybody's doing fine.
Help me sing, help me sing. Father, help me sing, help me sing, help me sing.
Want to say good morning and happy birthday to Venan Smith from Manjaloo in St. George. You're celebrating your birthday today. Well, happy birthday to you. Coming to you from the entire Smith family. Hoping that you'll live to see many more birthdays to come. With God's richest blessings, protection, love, care, grace, everything. The full works. Yolan Swan, good morning to you and the entire family. Hope you had a great night. Petlin George, good morning to you and the folks inside of Munich. The Maxwin family out there. Urban Mason, what's up, bro? I tell you, reach out to me, you know. I ain't hearing you when you're hearing somebody for a while nowadays. You have to be careful. It's Tuesday. Heavenly Father, how great is your majesty throughout the earth. The sun rises and sets because of you. We woke up because of you. We thank you, dear Lord, for your mercy and grace which sustains us, and your holy presence which maintains us. We get so caught up in our everyday lives, but Lord, we want to be caught up in you and your plans for us. Forgive us, Father, for our sins and keep us on the path of righteousness. May you give us boldness to reach lost souls in our families, in our workplaces, and in our neighborhoods. May you continue to bless, heal, and protect us. We love you, Lord, and we look forward to spending eternity with you. In the precious name of Jesus, amen. Thank you, thank you. And there's Tuesday blessings. Oh Lord, you are my God. I will exalt you. I will praise your name, for you have done wonderful things. Your counsels of old are faithfulness and truth. And that's from Isaiah 25 verse 1. May God remove all your pain, problem, difficulties, and worries. May the Lord bring you health, joy, comfort, peace, blessings, and favor in Christ Jesus' mighty name. Good morning. Have a marvelous day. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that one there. Hope you're doing fine. Good morning, Elvin Chaitan and the folks in the curry pot. Yes. Holy Spirit, take my soul. Holy Spirit, fill my soul. Reminding you, it's a good day to have a good day. Holy Spirit. Lauren Salim, good morning to you. Catherine Phillip, good morning. Jillian McIntyre, good morning to you. The folks in Richmond in St. Andrew. Errol Amigo Robinson, good morning, bro. How you doing? You and the family? Yvonne and Ram, good morning. All the busmen coming down over the hills, Pakai and Marcus. Red Hot, good morning, Norbert. How are you doing? Hope all is well. The word of the day today, that word is tenacious. 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 It means persistent and determined. Persistent and determined. Tenacious. Here's how we can use the word in a sentence. The tenacious athlete refused to give up, like the jaguar. and Lyndon and Anderson and the entire team heading to Tokyo. They are going to bring back some medals and some glory to us again. Go with God's grace. Yeah, go with God. 22 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Wester Hall, good morning. Stone Road, good morning. Marvin Dominic and family. And while up there, saying good morning to Pastor Laurie Dominic and the First Family. And by extension, the congregation of the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God. Nice. So worthy to be praised.
As I journey to this distant land.
Debbie, good morning to you and the folks inside of Bacolet. That's Bacolet, right? Yeah, Village Bakery, good morning. Good morning, Kitty Cat and Alwyn. Mama Can, good morning. Mammy Lyris, the big day's coming up. We go have a ball, right? Ras Tiba and family. Moyaki and family, good morning. A and R Eatery and Bar in Petmota, good morning. Aaron and the team. Yea, though I walk through the valley and the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Yeah. Good morning, Godfrey Simeon. Oos, good morning to you. Davis Galston, Gangster Cop, Fleshy, and all of you up there. It's 20 minutes on to the motivational tip of the day is up next. Good morning, Nadisha. Miss G, good morning. Miss G or Miss B? I think I changed it to now. Miss B, yeah. In Cafe, good morning. Louie and the team. Miss Holmes. Now this morning, I am telling you to prioritize self-care. Take care of your body and mind through sleep, exercise, and mindfulness. A healthy you is a motivated you. Yeah. Take care of you. Nobody else will do it the way you do it. Do not neglect you because you is all that you've got. You understand what I'm saying? Take care of you, alright? Nice. 20 minutes on to, well, it just turned 19. Good morning, Mr. Victor Ashby and the family. All those of you in the steel pan fraternity, man. Oh my goodness. Like only yesterday, Blaze was playing Pan and Glory on stage for me. Now he's transitioned. Louisa Philip Flanders, good morning. How are you? Hope you're doing fine. Anne Philip, good morning to you. Hope you're doing fine. I have to reach out to you, yeah? Nice. Good morning to all the credit unions of the nation, all the banks, all the utility companies. Good morning to Lydia Courtney Francis and family. The home family and then the Grenelec family. Good morning, Prudence Greenwich. Miss Slocum, how are you doing? Michael Hutchinson, good morning to you and the family. Mikey, good morning to you too. Hope everybody's doing fine. 18 minutes on to let's see what's buzzing this morning. All right, government acts to save seafood exports. Grenada ratifies high seas treaty. In the region, the U.S. backs Haiti gang force, strengthens ties with Trinidad and Tobago. Internationally, France in crisis as Beirut loses confidence vote. And in sports, St. John's leads Premier League. Italy beats Israel 5-4. These are some of the stories that are coming up in the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather, which comes up momentarily. Paradise FC International, good morning. Kurt Christopher, good morning. How are you doing, the manager of the team? Telescope, good morning. Ford, good morning. Ricky and family. Trenda and family. Bernice, good morning. The folks inside of Rukin, Barbara and the team, good morning. Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Are you ready to take charge of your money, build wealth, and protect your family's legacy? Then join us on October 9th, 2025 at Radisson Grenada Beach Resort for your Financial Future 2.0 Legacy, Literacy, and Liberation, a one-day financial summit designed to break cycles, build wealth, and leave a lasting legacy. You'll gain real-life budgeting hacks, a money mindset reboot, steps to create generational wealth, and practical tips on investing, estate planning, insurance, health, and business finance, all from expert speakers who know how to turn knowledge into action. With 2 inspirational keynotes, 3 powerful panel discussions, and 6 breakout sessions, you will leave with your personalized action plan for success. Don't wait. Secure your seat today. Tickets are EC $350 at disruptiveleadershipconference.com/YFF. Your Financial Future 2.0. Your next chapter starts here.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Tuesday, 9th September 2025. Coming up in the news, government acts to save seafood exports. Grenada ratifies High Seas Treaty. In the region, U.S. backs Haiti gang force and strengthens ties with Trinidad and Tobago. Internationally, France in crisis as Beirut loses confidence a vote. And in sports, St. John's Sports leads Premier League and Italy beats Israel 5-4. The details to these and more right after these messages.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The investment migration agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. I am a Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Stumps ready? The biggest party in sports is back. It's Republic Bank CPL 2025. Bowls off August 14th to September 21st. 34 matches, 6 teams, 6 nations. Your Caribbean cricket frenzy. From big sixes to deadly yorkers, catch every boundary, every wicket, every moment. Live on GBN TV and Classic Radio. This is not just cricket. This is CPL 2025. Don't miss a ball.
GBN's broadcast of
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. Government is moving fast to save Grenada's seafood exports after the United States announced a ban starting on January 1st, 2026. The Ministry of the Blue Economy says urgent legal reforms and tougher monitoring are being rolled out to bring local fisheries up to the U.S. standards under the Marine Mammal Protection Act. A high-level emergency meeting was held on Friday after Washington ruled Grenada failed to provide adequate protection for marine mammals. Without quick action, the ban will shut Grenadian fish and fish products out of the lucrative U.S. market. Minister of the Blue Economy promises swift changes, declaring the U.S. market is vital. We are closing the gaps immediately to restore access in 2026. For now, local fishing and trade with other markets continue unaffected, but exporters are bracing for tougher months ahead as the countdown begins. Grenada has officially ratified the landmark High Seas Treaty, sealing its place among the first small island states to back the United Nations Pact on Ocean Biodiversity. Ambassador Ingrid Jackson deposited Grenada's instrument of ratification at the UN headquarters in New York, confirming the country's leadership in global ocean governance. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell hails the move as a bold declaration of Grenada's commitment to protect marine life and secure long-term benefits for future generations. The High Seas Treaty, formerly known as the BBNJ Agreement, is the first global legal binding framework to safeguard biodiversity in areas beyond national borders, covering almost half of the planet. Grenada is now the 4th Caribbean country to ratify, joining Belize, Barbados, and St. Lucia, while 55 nations worldwide have signed on. Just 5 more ratifications are needed before the treaty takes full effect. Grenada says the next step includes new legislation, stakeholder consultations, and active participation in upcoming treaty meetings while continuing to champion regional cooperation in the OECS. And finally, students and private candidates across Grenada are now racing against the clock as the Ministry of Education has officially opened registration for the 2026 CXC examinations. The ministry confirms that registration begins today, September 9th, with different deadlines depending on the sitting. For the January 2026 CSEC exams, students have until October 17th. Those registering for the May-June 2026 CSEC and CAPE exams must complete the process by November 14th, while the CCSLC exams runs from November 17th to January 16th, 2026. All entries must be completed online using the CXE registration system, and students are being warned to double-check their details to avoid costly mistakes. Officials stress that deadlines are final and will be strictly enforced. Education authorities say timely registration is key to avoiding bottlenecks and ensuring every candidate is properly entered for next year's exams. Now that concludes the first segment of news. The local segments stay with us. The regional and international developments are straight ahead, followed closely by the sports and the weather. In the region, the United States is reaffirming its close ties with Trinidad and Tobago. Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Lando held talks with Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, commending the country as a key U.S. partner in the Caribbean. Washington highlighted Trinidad and Tobago's support for U.S. military operations in the southern Caribbean Sea, as well as joint efforts to stem the flow of illegal drugs and firearms across the region. Both leaders also placed a strong focus on Haiti, stressing the urgent need for a United Nations support office to help tackle rising violence and insecurity there. The discussion comes as the U.S. looks to deepen cooperation with Caribbean partners on both security and regional stability. As the UN's General Assembly opens this week in New York, the United States is pushing hard for a new gang suppression force to tackle Haiti's spiraling violence. Washington has circulated a draft resolution proposing a 5,500-member international force to replace the struggling multinational security support mission led by Kenya. The plan includes a UN support office in Port-au-Prince to oversee logistics, drone surveillance, fuel, and rations, aimed at avoiding the same funding shortfalls that crippled the current mission. U.S. diplomats say the force is vital as Haiti's gangs now control about 90% of Port-au-Prince and more than 24 municipalities. UN figures show over 3,100 people killed and 1.3 million displaced in just the first half of this year. At the same time, Washington is cracking down on the weapons pipeline feeding Haiti's gangs. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced a joint action with Mexico to disrupt smuggling networks sending rifles, machine guns, and sniper systems from the U.S. into Haiti and the wider Caribbean. Now, looking further afield, Prime Minister François Bayrou has lost a crucial confidence vote in the National Assembly, plunging France into fresh political turmoil. The government was defeated 364 to 194, forcing Bayrou to present his resignation to President Emmanuel Macron. The LLC says a decision on the way forward will come in the coming days. Macron now faces stark choices: appoint a new center-right prime minister, pivot towards the socialists, or dissolve parliament and call new elections. Far-left opponents are demanding Macron himself step down, though analysts say that is highly unlikely. If a replacement is named, it would mark France's fifth prime minister in less than 2 years, a record many see as evidence of deep drift and growing discontent in Macron's second term. And finally, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled sweeping immigration raids in Los Angeles can continue for now, lifting a federal judge's order that had barred agents from making stops without reasonable suspicion. The Monday ruling is a win for President Donald Trump, who has vowed to conduct record-level deportations of migrants in the country illegally. The 6-3 decision of the Conservative Majority Court allows agents to stop suspects based solely on their race, language, or job, while a legal challenge to the recent immigration sweeps in LA works its way through the courts. The Liberal justices dissented, saying the decision puts constitutional freedoms at risk. And that's the regional and international news. Stay with us, folks. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. The 2025 Premier League season is heating up as St. John's Sports sits atop the table with 24 points from 10 games, unbeaten in 7 wins and 3 draws. Close behind is Paradise FC International with 23 points, followed by Hurricanes SC on 21 points, keeping the race for the top tight. Saab Spartans and St. David's FC hold 4th and 5th spots with 17 and 14 points respectively, while Hard Rock FC sits middle table on 11 points. At the bottom, North Stars FC and Shamrock SC struggle, with Shamrock still searching for the first win after 10 matches. The league promises thrilling encounters in the coming weeks as teams jostle for top positions and a fight to avoid the drop. Italy snatched a dramatic 5-4 win over Israel in a roller coaster UEFA World Cup qualifier in Grenada Stadium. The match was a seesaw from the start, with Israel taking an early lead thanks to an own goal by Manuel Locatelli in the 16th minute. Italy responded, leveling through Moise Kean just before halftime. The second half exploded with goals on both sides. Dolev Perez scored twice for Israel, including a late strike in the 89th minute, but Italy kept answering. Keane bagged his second, followed by Politano, Raspandori, and Tonali in stoppage time to seal the thrilling victory. 2 own goals, Locatelli for Italy and Bastoni for Israel, add to the drama, making this one of the most unpredictable matches in Group I so far. With this result, Italy now takes a vital step toward World Cup qualification, while Israel shows fight but falls short. Now that's all the sports at this time. We'll have more sports during our luncheon edition and in our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Jared Tamer at the Focus Desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Jerry.
Hi, good morning to you, and good morning to all the listeners of the network. Let's see what's happening weather-wise for today, Tuesday. Well, mostly across the Tri-Island state, conditions are fair. Downhill points leans, the wind is calmer. Barometric pressure is now 1015.2 millibars. Now that is above normal and is still rising. Current temperature 28.6 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 81%. Yesterday we recorded a maximum temperature of 31.4 Celsius. Last night a minimum of 26.4 Celsius. At Point Sleens we had just a trace of rainfall during the last 24 hours, which means the total for the month remain at 47.3 millimeters. Now let's look at the public forecast, and that's valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Conditions are expected to be partly cloudy, becoming cloudy at times with scattered light to moderate showers this afternoon and tonight. Winds easterly to east southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Seas slight to moderate with 3 to 5 feet on open waters. Tides are currently falling. Low tide will be at 9:17 this morning. High tide this afternoon would be at 3:31. Today we can expect a maximum temperature of about 32 degrees Celsius. Sunset today will be 12 minutes after 6. Sunrise tomorrow, 5:56. So just repeat the public forecast. Remember, it's valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and the Petit Martinique. Conditions are expected to be partly cloudy, but becoming cloudy at times with scattered light to moderate showers this afternoon and tonight. So, from the Met Office at MBIA, Jerry Tamer.
Thank you very much, Jerry. Have yourself a wonderful day now.
Thank you. Same to you.
Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Quartz presents the Home Event 2025, happening now at Quartz stores nationwide. It's the perfect time to refresh your home. Come explore new arrivals, bestsellers, and deals you can't resist. Discover the widest range of stylish furniture, cutting-edge TVs, audio systems, and appliances that are smart and energy efficient, all backed by the Quartz low price guarantee. Our experts will help you choose what you need for your home. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and get more. Don't miss the Quartz Home Event 2025. Quartz, bringing value home.
It's 4 minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news. A recap of the headlines. Government acts to save seafood exports. Grenada ratifies high seas treaty. In the region, the U.S. backs Haiti gang force and strengthens its ties with Trinidad and Tobago. Internationally, France in crisis as Beirut loses confidence vote. In sports, St. John's Sports leads in the Premier League and Italy beats Israel 5-4. And that has been the morning edition of news for today, Tuesday, the 9th day of September. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. The weather, the traffic report comes up momentarily. Stick and stay with us.
Grenada gets ready to move, groove, and celebrate wellness in style.
Everybody move, let your body move.
This Saturday, September 13th, join us for the Caribbean Wellness Day Health and Wellness Walk, starting 3 p.m. sharp at the St. Paul's Police Station. Powered by the legendary Wagity sound system, we're walking through St. Paul's Main Road into Hope Vale and ending at Lavery Junction with a high-energy musical cool-down. Enjoy fresh fruit, ice-cold water, and good vibes all around. Bring your crew, bring your kids, bring the whole family. Everyone's invited to walk. Mark your calendar, Saturday, September 13th at 3 p.m. Let's walk for wellness, walk for life. See you there.
GRENLEC Community Partnership Initiative.
On behalf of the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and Local Government, and by extension the Government of Grenada, we would like to say a heartfelt thank you to the Grenada Electricity Company, GRENLEC, for coming on board with us to partner for the Build Back Better initiative by providing furnishings for the homes. And furnishings include beds, mattresses, and other things, and we want to say that it has positively impacted the residents of those homes who have already benefited, and for those who will benefit, we know that it will positively impact their lives as we work together to recover Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
GRENLEC, energizing our community.
Welcome to Carriacou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance, a peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
On Sunday, November the 9th from 5 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center, Legends Promotion presents the 19th Annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert featuring the best of Grenada, along with 2 special guest artists. This edition promises to be extra special. Get ready, Grenada, to be blown with surprises at the 19th Annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Sunday, November the 9th, 5 p.m. Grenada Trade Center. Stay tuned to GBN for more.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
All right, folks, it's now 10 minutes after 7 o'clock, and I'm happy to join Corporal Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Good morning, Corporal Paul.
Good morning to you, and it's always a pleasure to be on your program, giving persons live updates as it is to traffic. And this morning is no exception, and just want persons to be aware. I'll start straight off with the accident date because it's quite alarming. We had a total of 16 accidents reported for the past 24 hours. The day before we had a total of 5, and now we're seeing the amount that is reported for only Monday, 15, including with and 1 serious, so 15 minor accidents and 1 serious. As I said, it is quite alarming for us at the traffic department, and we cannot and would not stop imploring on drivers the importance of road safety, the importance of driving safely, the importance of vehicle checks on a morning, making sure that your vehicle is roadworthy before leaving home, making sure that your brakes are working properly and all the working parts of your vehicle, making sure that you practice safe driving, obeying the speed limits, make sure your tires are properly maintained, wearing your seat belts, make sure that you do not neglect any stop signs, turn signs, and any signals. But more so, the persons are looking forward to the live traffic updates, and so far, reporting from most of the areas, we have a moderate flow of traffic in most of the towns and all its adjoining roads. We are seeing movements in most of the areas, but the traffic is somewhat light, but it is constant. So far, Calivini, we're seeing a constant movement in that area. Also, traffic coming out from the St. Paul's area. We're also seeing some movement there. It is constant. Also in the area of the Marsville, St. P direction, going all the way up to Bolio. And these are the areas that we have most of our traffic is focused on. We also have some from the western side. It is not that heavy, but it is constant flowing. So persons, we want to encourage that if you have not left home as yet, please do so, because we know that when our rush time will be. And for the past few mornings since the reopening of schools, we're seeing that the areas that are mostly affected in terms of traffic congestion and bumper-to-bumper traffic is that traffic that is coming from the St. Paul's direction, traffic that is coming from the Marsville direction. It's right up to the Bolio public road. Traffic is bumper to bumper from that direction, go all the way up to Bolio. Also, we also observe traffic in the area of the Tempe Montparnasse direction, and this is one of the reasons being that most of the private schools are in that area. In addition to that, we also see the Calivini Road continues to be one of the busy roads on the morning, which leads on to the Toby Road and heads to the Grandlands. Sugar Mill roundabout coming from the Belmont direction, we see some traffic there in terms of trajectory on a morning time as well. So those are the areas that we expect to have some traffic in the areas on a morning time. So if you're traveling in any of these routes or in any of the directions, expect to get some traffic as you get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. But as for now, if you're traveling in any of one of these areas, you can do so freely and you can get to work safely and on time. But we know that in the next 20-30 minutes about going forward, we will definitely see the build-up of traffic, especially in and around the town of St. George's. We also have reporting in the area of Grenville and also in Guam that the traffic do build at the getting closer to the 8 o'clock hour. So if you are coming out for either one of these areas, expect some traffic this morning. And there's no exception to any day we're seeing for the entire week based on trajectory that these traffic remain constant. So we want to, again, continue to employ drivers. 16 accidents in one day is too much, including a serious. That is too much for the trial and state of Grenada. And so far, based on the month of September, we're seeing high reports of reported accidents for the month of September so far. I cannot wait to see the statistics at the end of the month so we can compare it to previous years or to the previous month. But we will continue to do what we have to so that the road safety will be pondered in the mind of drivers as they leave behind the wheels to get to their destination. So we want persons to drive safely along the roads of Grenada and get to your destination safely and on time. And the question we ask every morning, and we will continue to ask it until it resonates in the mind of Grenadans. If you are texting,
then who is driving? All right, Corporal Paul, thank you very much for that comprehensive report. We missed the drone footages this morning, but nonetheless, thank you very much.
Definitely have it tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a great day now. All right, folks, that was the traffic report. It's 16 minutes after 7 o'clock. We take a commercial break. When we come back, we talk cyber security. Don't you go anywhere. Stick and stay with us.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier.
Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
It's a busy world, and we all know the saying, time is money. Meet Candice and Oliver. They both have busy days ahead. Let's see how that goes. Candice is in a rush, off to the bank, again. Oh, looks like she didn't plan for traffic, or this long line either. Now let's check in on Oliver. His morning starts a little differently. Using his phone, Oliver makes a peer-to-peer transfer and pays his bills, all while having his morning coffee. At the store, Oliver checks his finances with online banking. Candice? Still waiting. Back to Oliver. He stops at the bank to meet his loan officer. While waiting, he schedules a payment and makes a wire transfer. Wondering about Candice? Yup, still waiting. Candice could be like Oliver if she uses Co-op Bank's e-solutions. Make your day easier with Co-op Bank's swift, simple, and secure e-banking platform. Bank on your terms, from anywhere, at any time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Layers and broiler chicks. All animal feeds and supplies available, including supplements, waterers and feeders, and lots more. For the farmers, we have you covered, literally. Greenhouse plastic, premium quality ground cover, hydroponic systems, pesticides and fungicides, rain guns, weed whackers, and more. Visit the Oasis Pet and Garden today. Conveniently located along the Wester Hall Main Road, Wester Hall, St. David's, and Melville Street, St. George's. Now serving you at 2 locations. Visit us today.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Championship glory awaits as the world's greatest athletes are converging on the world's greatest platform in Tokyo, Japan. The likes of Kerani James, Anderson Peters, and Lyndon Victor. 3 titans ready to clash in the ultimate battle. Who will reign supreme? Will it be Kerani's speed, Anderson's precision, or Lyndon's power? It's the World Championships from Tokyo, Japan, from September 13th to the 21st. Follow the action live daily on GBN Television.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation this morning. It's 21 minutes gone past the hour of 7 o'clock, and in the studio with me is no stranger. He's a long-lost friend, I can call him that, because I haven't seen him in ages. He has gotten so busy. I think it's since burial.
Yes.
Since burial, you've gotten that busy.
Yes,
you've less frequented my space, but that's okay. The love is there.
It's still there. It's there. It hasn't gone anywhere.
All right. This morning, we're not talking about our love affair, right? We're here to talk cyber security, because this is a very topical issue nowadays. And I happened to see another gentleman as a guest, and I thought he was part of the cybersecurity talking point this morning. However, he's in a different capacity. But this is a very topical issue. Individuals as well as companies are being plagued by this nuisance, and somehow, as an IT person myself, I don't think institutions are paying enough emphasis to security. And so I'm happy that Pastor Stanford Simon and the St. George's Baptist Church saw it fit to get the professionals all the way from TQ Credit Union in Trinidad and Tobago, and they're having a conference here,
a workshop.
And what's even most interesting is that it's free. So it's a good time to say good morning, Pastor Stanford.
Well, good morning to everybody. Derek and Sion there in Trinidad and the rest of the team. I'm very happy. The St. George's Baptist Church is happy to partnership with TechQ and Guardian Group to have this conference, this workshop. We're talking AI and cybersecurity, for which you mentioned is very typical, topical issue. Not only that, but it's important for people to understand, especially businesses, what is needed. And TechQ is a leader in that field, and so we are happy and delighted to work with them. And this is happening on Saturday, and it is free from 1 to 4. And the gentlemen who will be there doing the presentation, you see them, Derek and Sion, they will talk to us about what are the things that they will be doing, what is important, and a lot of people they need to register in person. Some people are going to register online, but they need to come in person there because it's important that they be there. But I want them to talk about what they are going to do. So I would turn over now to Derek, who then will take the lead and lead us through with Sion.
Derek, welcome to Grenada.
Thank you. Great to be here. Can't wait to visit in person.
All right. Well, I know Pastor Stanford Simon has all the goodies planned. He doesn't let foreigners come here and do not have a big oil down and the real Grenadian stuff. So you can expect that. You can do some fasting before you get here because you need the space, okay?
Sure, of course. Looking forward to it.
So tell us, an interesting observation. Derek and Sion. These are two first names. Now we put the names together and we have a very prominent name in Grenada, Derek Sion. You remember that name?
Yes.
Yeah, good. So Derek, tell us, give us some foresight as to what we can expect come Saturday.
Sure, not a problem. So, Sion is TechU's ICT manager. I am TechU's project manager, digital transformation, and we have had some fantastic experiences in TechU throughout our career and even before TechU, and we want to share those experiences and we want to kind of involve the community in helping us all learn together about technology as a whole, the value of introducing it into your business, your organization, your life, but some of the risks and concerns that you need to be mindful of, particularly around cybersecurity, to ensure that when you introduce that technology, it adds value and doesn't create more problems than the value that it provides. So these sessions that we are planning is very much an interactive session, or rather a series of interactive sessions, where we're going to cover kind of the current buzzwords and kind of frame them in a way that helps us talk about them, talk about our concerns related to them with respect to our own organizations, our own lives, as well as collaboratively work towards finding a way to understand how to address these concerns, highlighting some of the research-based strategies and practical strategies that help you mitigate some of the concerns, and basically try to form a community of practice, so to speak, with the professionals and the business stakeholders in Grenada.
That's awesome. Let me ask this quick question. From Trinidad's perspective, what is the sort of acceptance, what level of acceptance and ready-mindedness from the general population as it relates to cybersecurity in Trinidad at the moment?
Right, good question. So, I mean, it varies, just like any other country, any other social group, what have you. we have taken it a lot more seriously over the past 10 to 15 years at various levels. So within the schools, cybersecurity is taught and discussed, and there are sessions surrounding cyberbullying and protecting yourself online. We are reaching out to not just younger citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, but the older population. How can you get online and how can you be safe? And then from a professional point of view, the professional bodies and community of professional stakeholders are very much giving back to the community, giving back to the businesses, by hosting many, many different sessions, different workshops, where we can, again, develop this community of understanding and practice, bringing in people who may have not really thought about cybersecurity and bringing them into the fold and helping them embrace certain understanding of what cybersecurity is, and that cybersecurity really involves not just technology, but everyone.
Okay, that's awesome. Now I want to bring Sion into the conversation. Sion, what would you be bringing to the table come Saturday?
Sure. So good morning again to your viewers and listeners, right? As Derek articulated, the workshop itself is primarily aimed at increasing awareness, right? We have had some initiatives both in the local space. We want to take that regionally, and through the invitation, of course, of Pastor Simon. The intention is to highlight the importance of protecting data as we go about our daily lives. Primarily, participants of the workshop would be exposed to foundational knowledge with regards to the detection of cyber threats, understanding fundamental concepts that they can utilize to protect themselves as well as their businesses, right? Also the ability now to analyze vulnerabilities in the space. We've found that cyber threats have been increasingly prevalent within recent times. It has, been at the forefront of most of the discussions within the last couple of years, right? So we want to also expose persons to the practical skills, best practices with regards to improving their cybersecurity posture, the protection of their devices and their data. And of course, one of the things that we're going to be diving into at the workshop on Saturday is also what is known as a crisis room session. So it's going to be a very interactive session whereby we simulate a natural breach and allow persons the opportunity to give us their feedback as it relates to how they would respond and build their incident response strategy. So that is going to be one of the key areas that we focus on Saturday.
Again, I cannot overemphasize the importance and the timely manner and approach at this time. I mean, I don't know what it's like in Trinidad, but I have a sort of premonition as to what's taking place there, because Trinidad is so much busier than we are and always on the up. But from a Grenada's perspective, I mean, let me just ask Pastor Stanford that. What inspired you to come about with such a workshop?
Matter of fact, last year, 2024, we were having our 50th anniversary, and speaking to the manager of TechQ, we decided that one of the things we want to do, because we saw the problem where people are being robbed online, people having issues, members of the church come in and tell you, they have issue, people hacking into their phone or hacking, and you realize it is a big problem, but most of us do not take it seriously. So for our 50th anniversary, we were going to have that conference, but then Beryl came, and we couldn't have it. But TechQ were committed to doing this with Guardian Group, committed to doing this, and so now we have brought it forward to do it this year. And we realized even more so it was important for us as a church, because we always think about getting people to heaven, but how do people live here now? The reality, AI, and getting involved in the technology that we use is critically important. What I find, churches haven't taken this seriously. We haven't. It's there, and we know people are using their phone, but it affects us as individuals. But then how do we help people and the society to live within that? Because think about our mission as a church is empowering people to enjoy prosperity and fulfillment in life, and TechQ would help us fulfill that, because they have the knowledge that we don't have. We tell people to get to heaven. They tell people how to live here on earth. And And so that is the synergy that we are putting together.
But conventionally speaking, usually as a church, your members and the community have a problem. Whatever the problem is, you normally would pray for them.
Well, that's true. But God give you the wisdom to know that you must learn to understand the problem, like understand the time you're living in.
Okay.
And that is what we're trying to do.
All right. If I'm not mistaken, I do think that I have Calvin from Guardian Group online. Calvin, are you with us? Okay. Calvin, are you with us? Okay.
No.
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah, but let me ask. Going back to on Saturday, because a lot of people registering online, right? And I think it's important for they understand being present at the church, going on the QR code and registering and being present is important, because a lot of the session that you're going to do is important that they be there. So if you could talk to us a little bit about that to help them to understand the importance of going and register not online but register in person, because the space we have could hold 125 persons, and therefore we want them to be there. It'd be helpful if you can talk about that.
Go right ahead.
Sure, that is quite correct, Pastor. Based on the simulation exercises, it would be valuable for persons to be present in person. We encourage persons to come out, join us at 1 p.m. on Saturday to immerse themselves into that crisis room session. Right? Of course, we are going to outline some fundamental concepts that persons could utilize to protect themselves, right? Because, as you mentioned, technology forms part of our day-to-day now. Right. Obviously, it's a major part of everything that we do, but how we go about protecting ourselves, there are numerous threats within the space, whether it be along the lines of phishing attacks, ransomware, etc. We will hear these terms, but we will get into some of the specifics in terms of the impact that it can have on your lives. So the crisis room session on Saturday is geared towards allowing persons to respond, identify the threats, respond to it, determine, what action should be taken in the event that something should occur. Because even within that particular space, it is not necessarily a situation where you will not be breached at some point in time. As mentioned, Pastor would have had parishioners coming and indicating that here's what they were victims of cybercrime, right? And we are hopeful that we could provide some preventative tools, right, to help them identify the threats and even be able to recover should something occur, right? So that is what we really want to immerse people in on Saturday. So again, do register, come in person, right? St. George's Baptist Church, their conference hall, can accommodate quite a lot of persons, average 150. So we really hope that we can see a lot of the Grenadian citizens participating in this free workshop. Right?
And which leads me to another point. Pastor Stanford Simon, activities and initiatives like this usually are very costly. To flying to heavyweights from Trinidad, no, not 2 but 3. Calvin is going to be here as well, right?
Yeah,
it's costly, accommodation, food and everything. But you're still providing that service freely.
It is. I remember a sponsorship between working with Guardian Group and with TechQ and collectively, and they are helping to make this happen, and they are doing that to make this happen free for us. I remember one of the conference costing $500, and pretty much you have to turn up to. This is free because they think, and we believe, it's important to be able to educate the public. That is critically important, and the public must understand that if they then do not understand what all of us have this. Most of us have this, and this is a computer in itself. And what happened, a lot of people find themselves in trouble with this. They lose a lot of money on this. And so those are the things they're going to talk about, and to be able to put in perspective, what is AI? I mean, we all use it. We don't even know we're using it, but we're using it. When you type and the thing, type out the word phrase, AI, you're using. So that is what is being brought to us by TechQ, and I'm looking forward to hearing Sion talk. I'm looking forward to hearing Derek talk. I'm looking forward to hearing them share. But it's important that person go and register. I think that's important. And because you also think about the catering, it's important to know how many persons are coming, because then you need to be able to cater for that. But more than that, I think persons need to to see themselves as being part of the solution and not part of the problem. And that is what TechU will offer. And for the business community too, they must understand what is happening, and the tool, and not only that, but how do you store your information, where you store it. These are the kind of things that TechU would bring to the table and give them avenues for which then to bring it. So a couple of things. One, to go on our Facebook page. It's also on GBN Facebook page, the QR code, and register. If they can't, they can call the church 423-1533, 423-1533, or send an email. But it's all there, and we really want people to go and register. That is critically important. In person. We know there would some who cannot come fine, but we want them to register in person.
Derek, wrapping up comments?
No, I'm just eager to meet people in person. We have a lot of interactive sessions. We want people to discuss and share, not just with us, but amongst themselves, so that we could all learn and grow together. So we really encourage everybody to register. Networking, learning, sharing, developing and understanding and a way forward together. That's what we're really looking forward to.
Sion?
Yes, so similar sentiments as expressed by Derek, of course. We look forward to meeting with persons on Saturday, right, and really building that awareness. We continue, especially with regards to our mantra in the credit union space, to provide service, right, for all, right, not just members, but the community as well, right. So we are hopeful that we do get a lot of persons coming out and being a part of that very interactive and learning session with us. Right? We thank you very much for the opportunity this morning.
Pastor?
Well, I want to thank them for coming, really thank them, and on behalf of the Grenadian public. But most important, I want people to see this as an opportunity for them to learn, to understand, and to become part of the process. So we have, after the session, there is a networking session, a cocktail, and all of that. So there is a lot happening where persons, after you work, we go feed you. So, I mean, in terms of what we do. But the whole idea is for persons to come out to have a better understanding of that. And following on Sunday morning, they will be doing a special session at the church, a discussion, question and answer. So Sunday morning in service, it's part of our service on Sunday morning. That special session done for also added to what we do on Saturday to help persons to understand again and get them the message out about the church.
Knowing your congregation as I do, very youthful, that would be a very interactive session on Sunday.
You're going to be.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. See you on Saturday, and bring up some doubles, okay? Slight pepper, okay? Pastor, thank you very much.
God bless you.
God bless you. Folks, that's it for this segment of the conversation. We've got a busy morning. We've got Real Value IG, and we also got Rubis joining us momentarily. Stick and stay with us. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. Bye-bye.
championship glory awaits as the world's greatest athletes are converging on the world's greatest platform in Tokyo, Japan. The likes of Kirani James, Anderson Peters, and Lyndon Victor. Three titans ready to clash in the ultimate battle. Who will reign supreme? Will it be Kirani's speed, Anderson's precision, or Lyndon's power? It's the World Championships from Tokyo, Japan, from September 13th to the 21st. Follow the action live daily on GBN Television.
Stumps ready? The biggest party in sports is back. It's Republic Bank CPL 2025. Bowls off August 14th to September 21st. 34 matches, 6 teams, 6 nations. Your Caribbean cricket frenzy. From big sixes to deadly yorkers, catch every boundary, every wicket, every moment. Live on GBN TV and Classic Radio. This is not just cricket. This is CPL 2025. Don't miss a ball.
GBN's broadcast of CPL 2025 is made possible by Republic Bank, Hubbards, Grenlec, Echo Blue Limited, Demerara Mutual Life, Answer Coatings, and Flow.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. As promised, it's very busy this morning. I've got with me celebrants. Yeah, they're celebrating. You heard me with this. They celebrated their 25th anniversary of existence. I'm talking of Real Value IGA. So with me this morning is Miss St. Louis, the marketing officer, and the marketing consultant, Mr. Corian. Good morning, lady and gentlemen. Welcome to GBN.
Good morning, thank you.
Wow, you sound powerful. Are you from Paradise?
Of course,
yeah,
one Paradise.
Has to be. All the breadfruit and all them
yes,
things.
Man.
Cooking by a pen shop and all them things. Yeah?
Exactly, one Paradise.
Good. Well, I personally extended congratulatory messages to Real Value a couple of weeks ago. I think it was on the 19th of August. 20th, right there about. Okay, and I was saying that to me, I remembered when they broke the ground to start building, and I said, Lord, 25 years have passed, so that means I'm 25 years old already. And you know,
telling you.
But tell me, Real Value IGA, 25 years and growing strong. And one of the things I observed in that celebration was the comments from the people that I interviewed, how much they were happy with customer service, and that stood out to me. Not very often Grenadian companies get A's for customer service.
Well, this is very important because one of the things that the management and the team at Real Value has been investing in is enhancing the customer experience and ensuring that the staff delivers excellent customer service. I mean, Real Value is a community supermarket, and the managing director, Mr. Hadid, and the management team, customer services is very important to them. Now, if you think about it, whenever you hear somebody say, I am never buying from this company again or never shopping there again, it's never about the product that's being sold or the service being sold. It's always about the customer experience, the service that they receive. So, I mean, that's just something that the company has been investing in for a long time, and it's something that's just very important to the team.
There's a couple that I'm certain they're watching us because they told me, we watch you every morning like our coffee. They're from St. Patrick. They leave St. Patrick twice a week. Right. And comes to Real Value to shop awesome. Because of the customer service.
That's amazing to hear.
Right, Miss St. Louis, how do you do it? As the head of marketing, how do you motivate your staff and get them all up and ready to serve?
One of the most important things I believe with Real Value and staff is transparency and communication, because many times when persons are not equipped with the proper information, they will not be able to perform at best. So I just always believe in communicating with them, so at least they know what they're about, and even if they make an error, then you correct them in the most humble way possible and keep pushing them.
It's a team thing. I remember, I mean, I've got a wealth of experience where that is concerned. In the telemarketing industry, I was education/quality assurance manager, and working with your team on the go is of paramount importance, and I presume that is the approach that you all have.
Yes.
Okay.
Every role in the supermarket is important. From the courtesy clerks, which are the baggers to many other supermarkets, to the front end supervisors, the cashiers, the managers. Every role is important. So it's all about teamwork and communication.
What would you say are some of the most major accomplishments in 25 years?
Well, so the supermarket opened its doors on August 20th, 2000, right? And just about 5 years later, we had Ivan and then we had Emily. So the supermarket had to shut its doors for a couple months. And then after that, they came back stronger. Now, just to go back a little bit, and the managing director, Mr. Hadid, in a video that we did, just talking about the history and the story of Real Value, stated that when they started, like none of the staff knew anything about running a supermarket. Like nobody knew anything about running a supermarket, right? But then they learned along the way. They got training along the way, and then from that, when you look at even coming from Ivan, Emily, a similar thing happened during COVID. Similar thing happened during Bell. The supermarket was able to withstand, number one, a number of natural disasters and keep serving the public. Recently we launched our self-checkout. All the supermarket with self-checkout right now. So that was a major accomplishment for the company. We have apart from all the recognition for excellent service, for like those recognition that we normally get from, that's one thing. But I just want to zero in on like the service that's offered. I think those are the biggest accomplishments in terms of how the customer benefits from Real Value, not so much the accolades that you get. So you have the self-checkout just to make it a little bit more efficient and effective for people. Then we have our online shopping. Right, we have an online shopping platform. We have the app that where you can shop, and we deliver free to St. George's and St. David's.
Okay.
So those are like major accomplishments for us, and not just for us, but like for our customers. And additionally, I don't know. Well, you was there on the 20th, and I'm pretty sure you've been back there since. Have you noticed anything different to the left side of the supermarket?
Let me tell you something. I know what's going on there, but it seems to me, and that has been some of the comments from some of the interviewers, is that every time you come to Real Value, something new has happened.
Exactly. Right. So now we have that expansion that's happening. I mean, I was in there yesterday, and somebody walked up to us and said, the MD and I were just standing on the floor and having a conversation, and people were walking up to the MD and saying, like, congratulations on the 25 years. Like, we love to see the expansion. We love what's happening. We love how spacious everything is. Like, there's space to move through the aisle. So, I mean, those are some of the things that the company has been able to accomplish, just really pushing the limits, really ensuring that, everything that we do is for the customer and supporting the customer, and it's not just about the physical side of things too, like the online shopping, the self-checkout, and so it's not just that. When Grenada celebrated 50 years of independence
last year.
Right, when Grenada celebrated its 50 years, Real Value launched a program to celebrate 50 heroes. We call it the Golden Heroes of Grenada. And Real Value celebrated 50 people, 50 contemporary heroes, and 50 what we call Golden Jubilee heroes. Those are people that have contributed to Grenada in one way, shape, or form, had a formal ceremony, it was all about social media and so, and the company celebrated, mind you, whether you shopped at Real Value or not, the company celebrated you for your contribution to Grenada, because that's what Real Value is all about. It's about how do we support Grenada and Grenadians.
Wow. That is, and one of the things that is also recognizable is that Real Value has a way of giving back to the community in many ways, shapes, and forms. They support initiatives. They ever so often. For the 25th anniversary, Miss St. Louis, I find you staying out of the conversation too much. Let me pull you in here. What are some of the benefits that shoppers got? I remember the youngster in his Real Value suit dipping in the barrel. And what were some of the benefits that shoppers got for the 25th anniversary?
Shoppers got and are still getting. Right now we have a program, 25 years, 25 rewards, where once you shop $25 and more, you qualify for a chance to win 500 words. Like if you want groceries, if you want the cash, you just use the money for whatever you want. So once you spend $25 or more, a slip would be printed at the end of your receipt. You will deposit that into the big reel. If you're not a frequent shopper, the information will not be printed out, so you will have to insert it by yourself. But once you are eligible and a frequent shopper, a card holder, the information would be printed on the receipt and you just place it in the bin. And we do draws every week. I think this is our 7th or 8th week conducting draws. So and it's going till the end of December.
And I know for a fact, knowing Real Value as I do, come December, close to Christmas, there's going to be a big shebang.
Of course.
Yeah. I wonder, one of the things that I also observe is the humility of the managing director, Hassan Hadid. If you don't know him, you'd pass him in the supermarket and realize that, and you'd think that he's just one of the frequent shoppers. That's how humble he is. And
exactly. I mean, and not just that, like the way that he interacts with his customers as well. I mean, Mr. Hadid would be on the floor talking to the customers, getting their feedback, like engaging with staff, speaking with staff, what's happening. Like, he's not one of those people that's hands off. He's very, very hands-on, very, very engaged, and customers will walk in and they know him, and he's very approachable. Like, customers will just walk up to him on the floor
and say, Hassan,
just normal, just normal.
Hassan,
yeah, very, very approachable, very humble. Yeah, man.
One of the other things that must be commended, right? The efficiency of the supermarket would not be attained. The high level of efficiency would not be attained if you do not have a well-oiled management machinery in place. If you look at the entire team, they're always well attired. Look at Miss St. Louis.
Yep.
You're the consultant, so you're but the entire team. I like, for example, Frankie. When I see Frankie with his, he's so neatly attired, and you can look at the staff and realize that these are people who are serious about whatever department that they're working in. They take it professional, their approach is professional. So kudos to the senior management, the supervisory team, and everything like that. You all have it locked.
Thank you.
It's the team is doing a great job.
Okay. Yeah. So anything else? Anything special we want to wrap up with?
Yeah, of course. One of the things that I wanna mention is, Cyril mentioned the 25-year 25 reward program is on until December, but we must mention, and she also mentioned the frequent shopper.
Yes.
But I want to give some information about that, because our frequent shopper program is one of our prized program. And when you ask me about the accomplishments, I deliberately left it up because I wanted to
save the best for last.
Yes, I wanted to give it its special mention. So we have our frequent shopper program, and that program is all about rewarding shoppers, rewarding the people that shop at the supermarket. And so you can join the program. It's free to join. You can collect a frequent shopper card. You can sign up online. You can sign up in store, or you can sign up with the frequent shopper team when they're out in the community. And the benefits of becoming a frequent shopper at Real Value Supermarket IGA is, one, you get the accumulated points, and the points can be used to purchase groceries. So that's one. Two, you get special discounts. Now, in the supermarket, we have three ways to save. We have our weekly savings, which you get special discounts and special savings on products weekly. We have our super deals, which are special discounts on items that are priced to go. And then we have our frequent shopper savings, which is what we're speaking about now, which is discounts on hundreds of items store-wide for our frequent shopper groups. So we have those special discounts. But we also have a referral program on the frequent shopper, which is where if I refer you, me as a member refer you, then you get 200 points, I get 100 points just off the bat to get started, that we can use to go and shop in the moment. So we have that, and we also have a coupon program tied to the frequent shopper, which is where now when you purchase certain items, you will get a coupon, whether it's $10 off, $5 off, whatever it is, and you can use that coupon the next time you come to shop. Right? So that's our frequent shopper program. And so imagine all these benefits, and it's free.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay anything to join.
Yeah. I remember the commercial on an English television once where a guy picked up an item on a shelf and he said, "Who priced this? Are the people mad? This is not good." Yeah. You know, the services are so. IGA means International Grocers Alliance. Mm-hmm. What does that? Because that's the only IGA supermarket in Grenada.
Yes, so it's part of the IGA brand. I mean, the company is called Caribbean Supermarkets. I'm trading as Real Value Supermarket IGA. So it's Real Value Supermarket, and IGA is the franchise, the brand that it's tied to. Yeah.
And I presume that would have made, or that made the level of customer service and the availability of almost anything. Someone said to me, anything that I want, I can find here.
Oh yeah,
you know,
and that's our pride and joy. The fact that we can, whatever you want, you can come to Real Value, you can get it. Like we pride ourselves on that.
One stop.
We don't. Yeah, you don't want to come and then people come in the shop and then we don't have this and we don't have that and we don't sell this up. No.
Okay.
And that's the reason why we have like our self-checkout, our online shopping, and all these things on them too. We just want to make sure that we give people the best experience ever.
Okay. As we part, any parting words? Ladies first.
Just remember that we're open 7 days a week. We have our online shopping experience where we deliver goods to St. George's and St. David's. And also, once you order groceries before 2 o'clock, you get it the same day.
Okay.
And we also have pickup. You can order online and pick up at the supermarket.
Wow. Yeah. This is awesome. Mr. Korean?
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you. Thanks to GBN for inviting us in. Yeah. And just...
paradise people?
Yeah, exactly, you know. Yeah. One paradise.
Yeah, one paradise.
And just saying special thanks to... I mean, we do what we do from a marketing standpoint because of the support that we get from the team at the supermarket, the management team, the staff, and everybody. So I just want to say special shout out to the managing director, the management team, and all the staff and members of Real Value Supermarket IGA. Just saying thank you to everybody. Thank you for the great job that you're doing, and thank you for making Real Value one of the premier supermarkets in Grenada. And just before I go, I must say thanks to the customers, because without the customers, you don't have a business, right?
Yeah.
So special thanks to all the customers that have been shopping at Real Value. Some people have been shopping for 25 years actually. So special thank you to everybody. Keep shopping. Look out, because we have some great things coming. We're ending the year with a bang. We're celebrating 25 years up until December. Like Siri said, we have 25 year reward up until December. Every week you can win something. So keep shopping at Real Value Supermarket IGA. Thank you everybody, and thank you for the time this morning.
The pleasure is always ours here at the GBN to engage with our partners. All right, folks, that's it for the Real Value IGA segment. Stay with us. We're forfeiting the BBC this morning because up next we've got the folks from Rubis. More deals coming. Don't you go anywhere.
Sunday, November the 9th from 5 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Legends Promotion presents the 19th Annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert featuring the best of Grenada, along with 2 special guest artists. This edition promises to be extra special. Get ready, Grenada, to be blown with surprises at the 19th Annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Sunday, November the 9th, 5 p.m. Grenada Trade Center. Stay tuned to GBN for more.
World, and we all know the saying, time is money. Meet Candice and Oliver. They both have busy days ahead. Let's see how that goes. Candice is in a rush, off to the bank again. Oh, looks like she didn't plan for traffic or this long line either. Now let's check in on Oliver. His morning starts a little differently. Using his phone, Oliver makes a peer-to-peer transfer and pays his bills, all while having his morning coffee. At the store, Oliver checks his finances with online banking. Candice? Still waiting. Back to Oliver. He stops at the bank to meet his loan officer. While waiting, he schedules a payment and makes a wire transfer. Wondering about Candice? Yup, still waiting. Candice could be like Oliver if she uses Co-op Bank's e-solutions. Make your day easier with Co-op Bank's swift, simple, and secure e-banking platform. Bank on your terms, from anywhere, at any time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home. Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
I think we should really put the focus on the quality of life. Can I still continue living my why, my reason for doing what I'm doing? And that depends on my health. That means I organize my priorities in my life, and my first priority is me. Then in me, the first thing is my health. And that's the message that I think we need to push to everyone, that your health is really your responsibility. It's not the doctor's responsibility, not my mother, not my nurse, not the government, but I'm the one who needs to take responsibility for my health.
Be viewing Caribbean Medical TV on this station. Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
All right, folks, welcome back to the conversation. As promised, I've got with me representatives from Rubis, and it's a good time to say good morning, lady and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. And the names?
I'm Kayla Pascal, Rubis Safety Alternate.
Okay.
I'm Randall Alexis, Rubis Safety Ambassador.
So the ambassador and the alternate. Rubis is celebrating its Safety Week. Safety Week at Rubis. What does that entail? What is this all about?
So, Safety Week is Rubis' annual event, say like Carnival for Grenada, but activities, but the main focus is spreading safety throughout the country. And it's also a regional.
Okay, it's a Rubis thing.
Yes.
So this is when you expose customers, the general public, to the safety of Rubis.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, and what does that? What are some of the agendas you are pushing for Safety Week?
So for customers visiting the service station using your approved bottles, no straddling on motorbikes. When traveling, you keep it in open air. Before you're leaving with your cylinder, ensure you check it with the gas station attendant and those sorts of things.
Okay, a very critical question I want to ask here: the use of cell phones in the gas stations. Why? I know for a fact, and I think by now everybody knows that it's not permissible. Why is that so? Because somebody would say that the cell phone doesn't have any fire attached to it, or why is it unsafe to be using cell phones at the gas station?
Well, for one, distraction. Cell phone cause many distractions. People are not paying attention. The main factor also is to, when you're entering the station while refueling, is to limit the use of your cell phone. Cell phone overheats or generate lots of heat. So limiting the use of it will limit the chance of.
I would also say cell phones are not intrinsically safe. So like he said, the heat can cause the heat can cause an accident, and we don't want something like that to happen. That's why it should not be used while fueling at the service station.
And in addition to that, the use of the touch screens and so forth nowadays, there's some friction that goes along with it.
Correct, static.
Static, and the static could indeed create a spark that creates an ignition.
And that's all it needs, is an ignition source to cause an accident.
Right, good. So, what is the approach Rubis is taking with this week of activity? Are you going around from service station to service station, engaging the communities? What is the approach?
So we started off with media engagement. Also tomorrow we'll be at Melvin Street, alongside with promotion from 3 to 6 p.m., engaging with customers, sharing safety tips, and media broadcasting also.
Okay, yeah, well, GBN is always with Rubis.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Archer. How are you? Hope you're enjoying retirement. We miss you. Yeah, I know he's locked in as always. All right.
I hope he is.
Yeah. Rubis is expanding. Almost everywhere you turn now, you're seeing a Rubis service station going up. And that speaks volumes. It means that people are recognizing the efficiency of your staff, the quality of your products, and the demand is up. So then you have to bounce back with providing service stations here, there, and everywhere. How do you do it?
I would also add to what you said. I think you missed the most important aspect. We also push safety, right? We also push safety, not only safety amongst ourselves, but safety amongst the customers consuming our product.
Okay, yeah, I left it out intentionally to let you do the work. Yeah. So, and the week started with media engagement, and one of the questions that I want to ask: have you thought about engaging the school children?
Yes. So he had left that out. On Friday, we would be visiting 2 schools, and we would be sharing awareness on safety as it relates to LPG, as well as fuel And we will also be giving out some lovely premiums to the students. And we also captured that aspect because we think that at that age is when we can push the safety narrative, and we can also, well, they are at a stage where the brain is still developing and they can understand that the seriousness of safety as it comes to fuel, because at any point, like I said, something serious can happen.
Yeah, and not only that, but in that stage, if you inculcate that in them at that stage, they'll be more responsible adults when they buy their first vehicle and so forth.
Correct.
So that's a wonderful approach.
Yes.
What else would there be for the safety week?
So as I mentioned, tomorrow, Wednesday, we'll have outreach at Melvin Street. Thursday coming, we'll have a doctor visit speaking on health and fitness, wellness, blood pressure, stress, things to keep you intact.
Okay. Could I apply to be a part of that one? The blood pressure and stress and this?
Yes, you could come and make a visit.
Okay. And Rubis is not just a Grenada company, it's regional. So are the other regional territories engaging in the same safety week?
Yes, they are.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, well, I'm happy that you shared. Is there anything? One quick question. The LPG, liquid petroleum gas, what are some of the safety measures one should employ when using them, purchasing them from the outlet, and transporting them to home and even at home?
So when you buy your LPG cylinder, first you must check it to ensure there's no leak. When traveling, so if you have, say, like a pickup, you store it in a tray in open airspace. If it's in a car or, say, a SUV, you store it in your back seat or not in your trunk, because in case of a leak, you don't want it to build up in the back.
Okay.
And it have electrical components which can cause
a spark.
Ignition. When you're at home, you could check it again if you feel, and also store it in an open space. By right, we're supposed to store it outside in open area, but how our homes are built, it's stored in a
little cupboard on the side of the stove.
Yeah, because LPG sinks. So if there is a leak, it will sink and most likely store in a place that you would not want it to store. And then what can happen is that let's say you light a match and you forgot that your LPG
was leaking
and it sink, and then now you go and light a match and you know what can happen there. Wow. So it's always good to have the LPG stored in an open area.
Yeah, it's important that Rubis up the education on the storage, the use, and everything of LPG, because I'm not saying that's the cause, but you realize in recent times we've been having quite a lot of house fires.
Yes.
All right, we don't know what I wouldn't venture to say that it's because of malpractice with handling of Rubis products or LPG gas on a whole, but it's important that people have that common knowledge on how to use and store LPG. As it relates to lighting your stove, all right? Some folks would turn on their gas and then look for the match or the lighter and then come back. What approach should be used?
So first and foremost, you should strike your match first, then turn on your burner. If you do it the opposite way, you know what will happen.
No, I don't.
It's just like in the movies. If you turn on your burner and you decide you're going to strike the match, the fumes will engulf the kitchen area.
All right. And in the event that you realize that your LPG tank is on fire, what should you do?
You should wet a cloth and cover it. It will smother the heat, and also it will eliminate the oxygen.
Okay.
Yeah, with strong it like.
Okay. So water, a wet cloth to to cover it.
Same applies for your burner.
Okay.
Your burner over.
All right. And those are very, very important bits of information. And is there anything else you thought we left out?
Yes. So, yes, you may be hearing the trucks on the road. You may be hearing the horns. It's not to scare you. It's just to alert you that we're coming. So we would like for you to not be a scared driver, but drive with caution. Also, when you see the trailers coming, you know you have to keep 100 feet behind. Do not try to challenge them, because when you challenge them now, you're putting us at risk as well as yourself.
Okay.
Right?
That's the reason why most of the trailer trucks have on a sticker on the bumper.
Right, because
keep back 100 feet.
They have to take a wide turn.
Okay. All right. Well, that was very informative. Anything you thought we missed?
Also, for folks in different areas, when the truck arrives in certain locations and they ask for a little access way, please give them the access they ask for. Don't attempt to strike lights and challenge them in verbal confrontation.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, respect the trucks and the driver, because they're providing what we would like to call an essential service. And that essential service, if not handled properly, could be dangerous in essential service. So it is important to respect the vehicles, the drivers, and be courteous.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, courtesy is the name of the game. No road rage.
Correct.
All right.
And before I leave, I would like to say and reiterate our motto for Safety Week 2025. Think safe, work safe, home safe, zero harm.
Could you repeat that? I like this.
Think safe, work safe, home safe, zero harm.
Zero harm.
And also as the safety quote, our work brings us salary, but safety brings us home.
Our work brings us a salary, but safety brings us home.
Without safety,
you might not make it.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone seems to want to clarify something. Let's entertain this call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hello, good morning. Just a contribution to the program, and I think it is an excellent program with safety, etc. But sometimes, some of the drivers or operators of the trailer, they move with too much speed. This is a factor. While they should not be challenged and the 100 feet is necessary, yes, but sometimes they drive too fast. And this is a fact. I'm not bringing news trying for anyone to lose his job. Sometimes they drive too fast. That's one part. Then can there be an arrangement where not at the peak of traffic, but at the time when the traffic is a bit slower, that the trailer with the fuel, remember they are carrying highly flammable substances, okay, could move in the event of an accident? Because look at the volume of vehicular traffic on our roads. For example, if the service station they are going to deliver the product to, if the management they can arrange to reach at an earlier time, and also from the headquarters at the storage facility could meet at an earlier time to avoid the traffic or an accident while the trailer is laden with fuel. Okay? Thanks very much.
Thank you, caller. Care to comment?
Yes. So, as pertaining to the caller's review, sometimes, yes, we do try to move earlier, but sometimes it is out of our hands.
Yeah.
We try to make adjustments.
Yeah, I always believe that. That's just my personal opinion. Things like that, proper planning and management could see these sort of transactions taking place late at nights when the road is less busy, or very early in the morning before the traffic builds up, because the trucks are huge and they're carrying very, very sensitive material. So the more we could avoid direct contact with the heavy traffic, to me that would be a most appropriate way. But I guess management at Rubis and the service stations and so forth have to see how they can make that come to pass. Yes. That's it.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us this morning.
Rubis is part of GBN. We're one big happy family.
Yeah, we should stay all the time.
Yeah, man.
We go nowhere else.
No, don't move a muscle. Folks, that's it for the conversation. It's 22 minutes after 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break and then we get into some music. We had a lot of talk this morning. We get into some music momentarily. Don't you go anywhere.